Hello, this is Aaron with Marcelo Sandrin Network, and we're going to do a little NBA update for today. And actually, right now in the NBA, what's going on right now is the NBA Cup. It's actually the quarterfinals. There were 2 games last night, and there are 2 more games tonight. And basically, the winner of these games will all head to Vegas. I believe the end of this week is the final. So they're going to Vegas. The winner last night, the Magic, or actually the Bucks and the Thunder both won. So they're going to head to Vegas. And then the 2 winners of the games tonight will head to Vegas, and I believe they play the semifinals and the finals this Saturdays, or I believe Friday and Saturday. So looking forward to that. But getting to the games last night, we saw the Orlando Magic take on the Milwaukee Bucks, and for the Magic, they were unfortunately missing their 2 best players, in my opinion, Paolo Banchero as well as Franz Wagner. They both are having great seasons before they got hurt. But for the Magic, they kind of struggled without these 2 guys. But they made it a game. It was a very close game. And the Magic still had guys step up like Jalen Suggs, doing everything they could. But ultimately, the Bucks just kind of proved that they're I think they're one of the best teams in the East when they have it all together with Giannis and Dame. And last night we really saw that. We saw Giannis have a huge night, and also we saw Dame take over the game in the fourth quarter. We saw Dame time action, hit a couple threes there in the fourth quarter. So unfortunately for the Magic, they will not be advancing in the NBA Cup, but the Bucks get a big win for them. So they're off to Vegas. And then the other game last night, we saw the Dallas Mavericks take on the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for me, in my opinion, these are 2 of the best teams in the West, and they very well could match up in the Western Conference Finals later on this summer. But for now, this was actually one of my first times getting a chance to watch the Thunder play this season, being on a small market team. Unfortunately, NBA League Pass, it's a whole thing, but haven't really got to see the Thunder play much this year. But I will admit, after seeing them last night, I already knew they were, one of the best teams, but they really showed that they truly have, in my opinion, no weakness. And what the scary thing is, they didn't have Chet Holmgren last night. He's missed, I think the last month. But hopefully for them, he's able to get back out there soon. But, they added Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso in the offseason. Those are showing to be huge moves for the Thunder. Again, Sam Presti, this guy proves to be one of the top GMs in the NBA. I mean, I'm telling you, this guy, Sam Presti's been a great GM for the Thunder. But anyway, that's beyond the point. The game last night was a great game. I thought Dallas, and they were kind of going toe-to-toe the whole game. And then, we saw Luka and Kyrie struggled a little bit. They both kind of struggled shooting early on in the game. But then, towards the third quarter, on the second half of the game, Luka really and Kyrie both stepped up. Kyrie actually went on his own little scoring run there at the end of the third quarter to make it like a 5 or 6 point game. Maybe like a 9-point game. But at that point, that was the closest they really got. Because then after that, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really took over the fourth quarter for the Thunder. Showed again why he should be the MVP favorite. Again, last year, I love Jokic. No disrespect to Jokic, but I think SGA should have been MVP last year. I think he should be it again this year. But again, showing why he is one of the best players in the NBA. If not the best, one of the best players in the entire NBA. So again, big win for the Thunder as they'll head out to Vegas. And they're going to take on the winner of tonight's games, where first off we have the Atlanta Hawks and the New York Knicks. So the Knicks and the Hawks taking on. I think the Knicks will probably win this game. It's in New York at the Garden. Pretty much like an early season playoff game type thing. I'm sure the fans will be going crazy at the Garden. And, they hate Trae Young back to the 2021 playoffs. All the beef with Trae Young. I'm sure there'll be still some Trae Young beef and some Trae Young chants going on there at the Garden tonight. So I think the Knicks are going to win. And then the later game we have the Rockets and the Warriors, and I think this game could be a great game because these teams have matched up before this season. They've played some great games. I believe they split. They played 2 times before. I believe the Rockets won 1 time and the Warriors won. So these teams have always kind of had a little rivalry going on. So I think this will be a great game. Again, I'm going to pick. It's hard to pick against Golden State. I wouldn't want to bet against Steph the way they've been playing recently, but it's in Golden State. But I'm going to